Right, okay, and welcome to video 4. I hope you've been practicing hard with the other 3 videos. Now we're going to move on with an assistant. So today I've got Alfie, or as he's known, Big Alf. Okay, he's going to be my tree. We're going to be using a belt today as a help mechanism to our judo moves today. So we're going to get Alfie, he's going to hold on, or you can actually put this round a tree if you haven't got a friend in the family that can hold on to it. So you can put this round a tree, obviously you can make it longer, add another belt to it, and you can make it even longer if you know, there's a big tree. Perhaps I'll show you how to do that in a bit. So Alfie's job is he's going to be my assistant, he's going to stand with his legs square. Okay, now the idea of this exercise obviously is to improve our posture, a bit of speed and a bit of power, and also a bit of resistance this time. Alfie's going to be my resistance cable. Okay, so we're going to grab both ends. Okay, now don't wrap them round like that. Obviously that's not really realistic. You can't really do that with the jacket. So we're going to be holding as we would a judo jacket. So thumbs up, fingers in here. Now as we do it, okay, we're going to be doing the hikadasu, which is to draw forwards. Hikadasu. Notice the difference. Hikadasu is this movement. Hikadashi is this movement where we step back. Okay, so that's the difference with those two movements. Hikadasu, okay, hikadashi. Very important that we know these movements. Now, this is going to be the collar. This is going to be the sleeve. So what I want to be doing, we're going to be working on Morote Seoinage. Morote Seoinage, I know I say this all the time, I think is the most fundamental technique of all judo techniques. So as far as I'm concerned, is that this movement, once you've mastered Morote Seoinage, all the other techniques come really easy. So this is why we do so much work at the Paul Jones School of Judo with Morote Seoinage, all right? Because the basis and your posture is absolute. If you can get this right, then you're going to make all the rest of the techniques very easy. So we're going to practice hikadasu first. Okay, here, so my partner's arms here, so I've got the sleeve, so I'm going to be drawing the sleeve up to create space so I can turn around. So first of all, perhaps a few little movements just to get that right. So the collar's here and the sleeve's here, so I'm going to be pulling here, so do a few of those. You can do those, you can get Alfie to resist a bit more to make it a bit more realistic, because obviously you're trying to pull a partner onto you. Okay, here, all right, so we're doing the hikadasu movement today, just concentrating on that. We're not stepping back here. So you can do, I don't know, you can do 10 on each side and change, do it on the other side obviously. Right, then the next movement is going to be rolling this wrist. Now biomechanically, if I turn my wrist, look what happens to my elbow. What a lot of people do is they bend their wrist like this when they're doing the Ippon Seoinage and lift the elbow. Okay, this is a big no-no in judo. Okay, so look, if I bend the wrist, okay, I'm going to damage, and do this movement, I'm going to damage my shoulder, my wrist. That's all going to hurt. All right, you'll end up ripping muscles and tearing muscles. So when I do this, I'm going to lift the hand up. Okay, so I'm going to be sleeve, collar, and I'm going to roll this wrist. As I roll this wrist, look what happens to the elbow. It comes through, and then the elbow comes down and fits in nicely to the side of my body. Okay, do you want to come around this way, Arch, so you can see the finish? So look, from here, okay, my elbow's in. Don't want to be doing this, don't want to be doing this with the wrist, all right? Don't keep it all compact, nice and tight. A lot of people get in the habit of doing this. I don't know why, because I can already feel that my shoulder has gone weak and I've lost all that power in this movement now, and I'm going to tear my muscles in my shoulder. All right, so look, from here, sleeve, collar, roll. Look, I'm rolling the wrist, elbow down, and now I'm into my strong posture that we've been doing on the other videos. All right, so nice strong posture, legs shoulder width apart, ready to throw. All right, so these movements are really important first to practice. So get your movements right, and then we can start to practice with the resistance. So sleeve, roll, turn. sleeve, roll, turn. Sleeve, roll, turn. Sleeve, roll, turn. So lots of little bits to remember. Give it a practice. Then, like I say, you could do a minute on one side and then you could do a minute on the other side. Okay, always practice left and right, really important. If you can do your judo left and right, makes you you've got a lot more in your armour to be able to throw somebody. All right, you can even, once you've say done a minute on one side, perhaps doing a minute creating space, remember, with that sleeve. Okay, bringing the sleeve up and then down and clamping it in. You could do a minute on one side, or you could do 20 on one side, a minute on the other side. Remember, keep this taut. Keep this taut. Get your movements right. Hands, feet, all in position. Keeping that on. You don't want to be. What you don't want to be doing is this, because look, it's not realistic. You haven't got much resistance. It's a bit loose, and also look, I'm off balance. You want to actually feeling the resistance. Alfie puts a bit more resistance. Feeling the resistance will make sure that you're on balance for your attack. I'm in a strong posture, ready to throw. If I do this, look, my posture's all over the place. Look, I'm even off balance here. I'm even doing the bad habit of bringing the elbow up. All right, so really resistant. As I say, you could wrap this around a tree. You don't have to use a person. Here, look, I'm going to lift, turn, look, and I felt the resistance. So you can do 20 on one side, minute on the other, on here, and then once you've done that, why not do it left and right? So I'm going to do one movement, right turn, come out, next movement, bit more to think about, left-handed. Now, right-handed, left-handed. So guys, give it a go. Remember the key points. Work on the gripping, work on the twisting of the wrist, turning the elbow, keeping the elbow down. Key points, keeping the elbow in. Do not get in the habit of doing this. Elbow down, sleeve to create space, lifting it up, pull it down, making sure that it's all nice and compact as you're turning in. So give it a go, guys. As I say, you can either do 20 on it on each side, you can do it for a minute. I leave it completely up to you. Let me know how you get on. Would like some feedback. Let's see you subscribe to my YouTube channel now. Give me lots of likes and comments as well. Let me know if you have any problems doing these techniques. All right, thank you very much. Right, so if you've got, say, a big tree, you can't find a skinny tree anywhere, you can extend the belts. Easiest way is to find the centre of the belt, find another belt. I'm sure you've got more than one belt at home, all you judo players, and just literally tie a knot. You don't even have to tie a knot, but just to make it a bit more secure, tie a knot. Okay, and then you've got this bit that can go right round a tree, and then you've got this bit to play. So if you haven't got a big Alf that you can borrow, you can extend the belts either side, and you've got a nice tree, and a tree will be absolutely perfect for being your resistance, okay, because it isn't going to move that easy. All right, so as I say, guys, give it a go. Let me know how you get on. Thank you.